Another question, which I think is interesting as well. Can you explain the process for drawing curves in perspective, especially when drawing them in both directions on 2-point perspective? Let me use the book for some examples first. There's a whole chapter on complex forms in perspective, and I think the good one is this hyperbolic paraboloid, which uses double curvature. We can talk about that and actually follow a simple tutorial. So here's a simple tutorial. I'll give you the gist of it and then we'll try to do it together. My process for doing these any complex shapes or even complex furniture is starting with a super simple bounding box. So it's just a box that is surrounding that complex objects. Or if it's too complex and in different parts, I'll have multiple bounding boxes first that I'll draw as the first step. Then I can try outlining the leading curves, in this case, the ones that are at the sides. And I also work with cross sections. And then I use so-called contour lines, which go and follow the surface to actually draw this. So let me draw it in here because I already have it prepared. How convenient. So I'll have a point in here, in here, in here, and down there. I'll draw the curve. Drawing a box is not a problem for you, I assume. So I just draw the curve. It's a nice S curve, that's all. And I try to connect these very fluidly. Then I can go ahead and kind of divide the box into quarters. I can eyeball it. It's not really important, the precision for now. So I always go in halves and then half of the half. And these will just help me divide the box kind of geometrically so I know where it's converging. Right, so I have these points because I know that now I can kind of follow the cross sections. So I know that from this point all the way here, I would need to go something like this, all the way down and a little up. From this point to this point, I will go from top, down, and up again. And this is almost like inverse, right? And you can see that it's already shaping up really nicely. So I can use these cross sections to draw the contour lines. This is quite a complex surface to draw, but this would be the way to go about it. And as you can see, the shading, if possible, it helps even more. Right? So more examples like this with just like the movement of a curtain in here, following again two leading curves, and again starting with the bounding box as the first step.